Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy, the Beanie Boy, and only the Beanie Boy. Welcome back to yet another Stomp Wrestling video, and as you can see, I am back with the OG himself, Mr. WrestleDrop himself. And yeah, we're back with another Stomp video, back with some more content, as we said we would. As you can see, we're in the light, we've got light, so load shedding gave us a bit of a break, and there's no better time to record than when there's electricity, of course. But today we've got a special videos. It's not like the usual stuff we do. Today we're going to be fantasy booking Cody Rhodes' return, an ultimate crowning moment at WrestleMania. Mr. WrestleDrop, I know you have been waiting for this one. I know you're still waiting because you're a big Cody fan and you're waiting for that Cody Mania moment.
Bro, I need that Cody Mania moment. I need it.
It has to happen.
Cody is my guy. Cody is probably my favorite wrestler right now. Yeah. Before he went to WWE, so before any of you stands out here saying, "Oh, you only like Cody because he went to WWE," blah fucking blah. I don't want to hear it. Just get out of here. I liked him back when he was in Legacy. Was it Legacy? It was called Legacy, right?
Yeah.
It was Legacy. I liked his gimmick. What was it called? Dashing Cody Rhodes. I liked all of his matches with Rey Mysterio. I really enjoyed those matches way back when. So I've always been a Cody guy. So I just want to clear that up now because I know there's some people they just want to hop on some trend and increase the tribalism in the comments here between AEW and WWE.
I think with you clearing that up, it gives me the opportunity to clear up that you're salty today. Mr. WrestleDrop is not in the calmest. If there's anything, don't worry. Don't worry.
Been a good day.
He's unfiltered today. He's unfiltered research.
Yeah, I'm gimmick infringement from Mr. MPKH.
But no, there'll be no need for that. Just chilling, just discussing what is potentially going to be the defining moment in the Triple H era, the crowning moment of Cody Rhodes. And I think we both agree that the best place to start for that is where everyone believes Cody's going to be making his return, and that is the Royal Rumble. So, of course, the thought is that he's going to be back as a surprise entrant. Not going to be a surprise, really, but it's going to, the pop is going to be crazy, firstly, because he is that much of a star. But what are you thinking? Are you thinking mid-Rumble? Are you thinking 30?
I'm thinking
where's your head at?
Number one, come in, be the Iron Man of the whole match. Be Mr. Melodramatic like Cody Rhodes is, suffer through that whole match, and win the match right at the end. I think then at least we can say he's worked for his title shot, and not just he's come in and had one feud with Seth, and now he's champion.
I think that's another thing that wrestling marks, if I can call them that, are so obsessed with, that they see a superstar performing for all these months, and then Cody comes and takes one moment and is crowned, And I think there are so many elements that need to be understood with that. Is that, yes, Kevin Owens has been performing for months on end, but he's been healthy and fit, To the story allows for Cody Rhodes to make a big return because he's Cody Rhodes. He's that much of a star, Thirdly, like you're saying, an Iron Man type of Rumble for Cody Rhodes. The man is a storyteller. In the ring, there are very few better storytellers than Cody. And I can just see him, bro.
I'm going to say now.
Get to
there's nobody else better at storytelling in the ring than Cody. Maybe Roman. Maybe Roman's up there. So that match is set in stone for storytelling.
Yeah, of course.
But carry on with what you're saying.
Yeah, so I'm just saying I can just picture even people who don't believe in Cody at the moment are going to believe in him when number 25 comes out and he's still in the Rumble, barely able to stand, bro. You see the anguish on his, bro. I think he's going to have a career-defining performance, and I really believe that if done right, him coming out at number one is perfect. But if done right at the Rumble, it could even overshadow him becoming, because that Royal Rumble and that Royal Rumble match could be the reason why everybody becomes a Cody fan. Everybody believes that he's the right man for the job.
So I just thought of something as you were talking. Maybe Cody should come out second, and number one should be Seth. So Seth's standing in the ring. We're all waiting to see who's number 2, and Cody's theme hits. I think that
WrestleMania Part 2.
That'll be good. I think the storytelling there will be great.
Yeah.
They don't have to eliminate each other. They can just, just that story in the beginning. I think that could be good. And then obviously Cody, there you go on and win.
Yeah, that could be good, but something else I'm also thinking is Seth has been obsessing with popping Cody Rhodes' bubble, So Seth, being the DICK that he is, could come out at number 20 when Cody is spent as a pig.
Yeah.
And try by all means to eliminate Cody, not Seth.
You could literally have Cody struggling to stand up as the countdown
exactly
hits. So it's like
but 10, he does not 9, get eliminated,
and he's in the middle of the ring like trying to stand up and get himself up. And then number 1 hits and it's Seth Rollins. Number 20 hits and it's Seth Rollins.
Yeah, and it's Seth Rollins. And obviously people are thinking, okay, Cody is barely alive, and Seth is coming in fresh. Seth wants to end this fairy tale with Cody, but it just doesn't happen for him. And with that, you can just create storyline. I mean, if you want to continue the Cody and Seth feud, which very few people are mad at, obviously you'll need to shake it up a bit if you're going to do like part 4 and 5 and 6. But that continues the story that Seth cannot get one over Cody.
And then number 25, Randy Orton's theme hits. He eliminates Seth for Cody. And then there's like a little moment there between them two, a little legacy moment.
Yeah.
They don't eliminate each other. They don't do anything to each other.
Yeah.
But Randy helps Cody deal with Seth. And then they can kick off something there.
That could work.
I just like that moment between Randy and Cody.
And Cody.
I think that could be a nice moment.
It's unfortunate that DiBiase Jr. is retired, because adding him into the element as well, even if it's just at the...
He could have a Rumble return. We've seen lots of people in the Rumble.
Exactly. And most of the time it's people we didn't even think are still known by the WWE,
Exactly.
So, okay, cool. I think we have a few scenarios for Cody's Rumble, and ultimately it ends with him with great. Now the road to WrestleMania properly starts off for returning Cody Rhodes. Where do we go after Royal Rumble? Because you can't put him on the bench until Rumble. He needs to be working. Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking. The Bloodline is going to be in the Royal Rumble match. This is what I'm saying. So Sammy's going to be there. Solo's going to be there. Maybe not Jay and Jimmy because they're a tag team. Maybe
they'll probably have a match on the night.
Yeah. So something goes wrong between Solo and Sammy. One of them eliminate each other, or Kevin Owens gets involved somehow. And then that kicks off. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but at some point that's going to kick off Sammy and Kevin Owens. So Sammy's going to turn on the Bloodline with Kevin Owens versus the Usos. So then basically my thought process is going to Mania, we can have Sammy, Kevin Owens, and Cody. Against the Bloodline. Basically. That could be the matches leading up to Mania and the story leading up to Mania, just to even out the odds.
Yeah.
So that's my first thought. Maybe I'm not sure when Sammy and Kevin would win those tag titles, because that's obviously going to have impact on the Bloodline. So I'm thinking of that at Mania as well.
Sure, why not?
But what to do with Cody and Roman in between, I'm not so sure. That's why I'm thinking the Bloodline versus those three.
I think, I think another thing we don't want, especially before Mania, is to bury any of those 6 men. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
tough part.
Because then we get to Mania and it's obvious. I mean, if Roman loses the 2 pay-per-views before Mania, or the Usos lose the 2 pay-per-views before Mania, then it's very likely that they're going to lose at Mania because they've already lost their stock.
I'd
You know what I'm
argue.
saying?
I'd argue the other way around.
I mean, of course, it can work both ways.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I
it
get what
could
you're
be the
saying.
shock.
It
It
kind
could
of
be the
makes
shock
it.
factor.
Yeah, and you kind of want to keep them apart as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that's why I say it.
I think it makes for interesting matches. I don't think Roman's going to be as such between Rumble and Mania. I think Rumble is going to be where we see him, and Mania is going to be where he actually wrestles. But you can do a lot with Solo, the Usos, Cody, KO, and Sammy.
Yeah,
I think you can have 6-man tags
you're
here and
right.
there.
Solo
You can have a lot of one-on-one matches here and there.
Yeah,
so
you could have Solo and Usos
I think Solo could.
them 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I think if you want to make it a 6-man without having Roman, Solo is definitely the guy.
Yeah.
And I mean, the story is there because at this present moment, it's Solo and Sammy against the world. You know what I'm saying? So obviously there'll be that changing of time, that changing of storyline. And so I think that would keep Cody busy until Mania. It will keep everyone busy, actually.
Yeah.
Mania. And so, yeah, a few wins for each team. I think a few cheap wins for the Usos, a few hard-fought victories for Cody against whoever they put him up against. And then ultimately, we get to the showcase of the Immortals. What do we say?
Cody's winning, but now I got a question.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Do we have Rock versus Roman night 1, Cody versus Roman night 2?
No ways.
Why not?
No, it overshadowed. One of the matches will be shadowed, and those are money matches.
Not if Roman beats Rock. Roman beats Rock. That night 2 is set up perfectly. You've got the excuse that Roman was in a match the night before, and Cody is now won, and he got his moment. So Roman still looks strong in a way, but Cody got his moment.
But I mean, personally, as a wrestling fan, I don't think I'd want to see the Roman Reigns who has carried the championship for 800 and days it would be at that time to come off looking like someone who can't fight everyone on the roster and still win.
You don't want him to have any excuses. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I think.
I see you.
I think because one, we need Cody to win decisively. Like, we need Cody to be the guy to beat Roman Reigns when everyone else has failed. You know.
Okay. I see you.
Secondly, I need Roman to be at 100% storyline wise, so that when he does lose, it's okay. Crap. Cody beat him to the point where no one else has. Yeah. And I think what you're saying is very good in terms of him coming out the other end looking just as strong because he main evented, I guess, 2 nights in a row. But I feel like if we're going to do that, then that is just going to cross out so many other elements, you know?
Yeah.
Because Roman is going to be the guy who could have been defeated if he had 2 matches in a row type of thing after 800 days, you know?
I get you.
And I mean, The Rock and Roman is, bro, I feel like that needs to be on a pedestal on its own, you know?
See, my thought, I think, behind doing that is I'm just worried that that's the match we're going to get, is Rock versus Roman. So I'm kind of looking for a way out. I know we're fantasy booking here, but I think that's just my thought process. I'm kind of looking for a way to still have Cody versus Roman. So that's why I'm saying night 1 and night 2. But everything you say, I fully agree. I fully agree. But like I say, that's just me trying to look for a way out of the situation.
I think the difficult thing is, I won't say they've booked themselves into a corner because that would be unfair. I mean, they've done everything right in terms of booking. But I honestly feel like, judging from what you're saying and looking at it from a perspective of the moment, the men, the the this is the only WrestleMania to do versus Raw.
That's my problem.
This is the I don't think WrestleMania in where did they say it's going to be next year? Texas or something. Wherever it is next
Orlando,
year. I don't
think.
Yeah, Florida. I mean, it's not Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
The Rock is
And
Hollywood.
Rock is Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I as difficult as it is, this it has to be done this year, bro. It has to be not this year, but at the next
same
Mania.
time, so does Cody versus Roman.
That's the thing. Hence, I'm saying they kind of booked themselves into but it would be unfair for me to say that.
Because that story that Cody, that promo that Cody placed, or sorry, my wording's messed up there. That promo he had on the Monday Night After.
He cut, yeah. Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. Where he spoke about his father winning the title, but it was by countouts and all of that. I've watched since the beginning of this year a lot of 70s and 80s wrestling, so I've seen quite a bit of Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
And Dusty is probably my favorite wrestler from that time period. So for me, liking Dusty and liking Cody, and that link that's there, that Cody wants to win the championship for his dad, who passed away a couple years ago, it's got to happen. It's got to happen.
Yeah.
It's a bigger moment than Rock versus Reigns.
Roman. Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, the moments will be remembered more afterwards, the Cody moments, than whoever wins with Rock versus Reigns.
And I think on that point, I feel like if they're going to have a Rock versus Roman match, it'll be to write them both off WWE. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be a storyline of who's the real head of the table type of thing.
That will be the
storyline,
yeah.
Roman losing to Rock would be the perfect way to send him to Hollywood. You know? Because I mean that's the transition that's happening right now. The
problem is the title.
Hence, I'm saying that if it does not happen this year, then I think they should use Roman's downfall as a crowning moment for someone else, namely Solo Sikoa. I think the next feud after Roman drops his titles, because Rock and Roman can't happen at the next Mania, unfortunately. As much as we wanted to, I don't see it happening. But if it does, that's fine. I don't know how they're going to book that.
Could be good. I think you get
the down.
Carry on.
Yeah. Sorry. No, I'm just saying the downfall of Roman should be Solo's crowning moment.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, going off what you're saying.
Yeah.
Cody wins, Roman disappears. Just disappears. We don't see him again for a while.
Yeah.
Solo takes the lead in that whole situation. Takes control. It'll probably just be him and his brothers. And he then takes up the head of the table gimmick with even Heyman there. And that starts something with them, say, 6 months down the line between Solo and Roman. I think that's how you get Solo to be the next guy.
But what I don't necessarily want is two things. One, I don't want it to seem as though Solo is better than the Usos, because both Usos were fighting to become head of the table. You know, one was fighting for his brother, and Jey Uso put on probably Roman's best match thus far, trying to be the head of the table. And now all of a sudden, it's Solo being placed in that predicament. You know, I don't want that to happen. But I think the one thing I don't want to happen the most is a Bloodline 2.0.
I agree with
you. Know what I'm saying?
I agree with
if they're going to cut off the Bloodline, let it be cut off and let everyone do their own thing.
Okay.
But to have Roman's bloodline and Solo's bloodline, I don't know if I'd buy into that.
You know, it's Solo's gimmick in 2.0 was, or not his gimmick, but his background story was that he didn't want to be involved in his family.
Yeah.
He was his own man. He did not want it. That's why his name is Solo Sikoa and not whatever Uso.
Solo Uso.
So I think you could work that back in and he could then go on his own again.
Yeah.
Because that was his original story, and then that disappeared when he joined Bloodline. But I don't think it's disappeared completely. I think it's gonna creep its way back in.
Look, man, I think all is Cody returning at Rumble. Cody proving to the doubters that he is the guy who he thinks he is. He is more than capable of putting WWE on his shoulders and making it, continuing to make it the best program or company in pro wrestling. And finally winning at Mania. Like you're saying, going back to his first promo, going back to his story. Cody's story writes itself, So
It really does.
I think he's more than deserving, he's more than capable. And I think now it's just all that's left for us. After having it the way we have and with our own speculations and all that, I think all that's left for us to do now is just sit back and enjoy. Because it is going to be amazing, bro.
As long as booked right, it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be amazing. You can't make a mistake with this. It's very difficult to make a mistake with this, and I don't think Triple H is capable.
Yeah, if it was Vince, I'd be like, anything's possible.
Yeah, especially now that we're hearing that he was never booked, he was never put in a position to win the championship in the first place.
It was never confirmed.
It was never in the plans. Yeah, so I think Triple H at the helm came at the perfect time. And this storyline is going to be the baby that makes Triple H.
Maybe Triple H remembers Cody. Don't forget Double or Nothing 2019. Cody was smashing the throne.
The sledgehammer to the throne.
Maybe Triple H is going to be like, I remember that. Go face R-Truth on main event.
Please no. Please no. I can see Cody. Oh, please.
Nah, I hope not. It shouldn't happen.
But no, he's a big man. He's a big star. He's a big name. He's a draw. He's a draw.
Sure.
So, yeah, bro. Let's just sit back and, of course, if there's any other changes to what we perceive to be Cody Rhodes' booking, we'll be right back on the Stomp channel speaking about it. But any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Cody has to win it. That's all.
Simple and straightforward. Cody Rhodes is the future of the WWE. Myself, I agree. Mr. WrestleDrop agrees, and I'm sure you agree too. Let us know in the comments below whether Cody is the man he thinks he is. He definitely is, but we enjoy hearing your own opinions. And if you disagree with any of the booking or predictions we've made in this video, let us know also in the comments below. But until the next time, it has been your boy, the Beanie Boy, only Beanie Boy, and Mr. WrestleDrop, Mr. No Days Off himself. If you haven't already, stomp that subscription button. If you want to know the next time we post a video, stomp that bell icon. And if you like the video, of course, stomp that like button. But until the next time, it has been the Stomp Wrestling Boys, and this has been just too sweet.